As a direct result of being a homeowner, I've been able to start a scholarship fund for people who may not otherwise be able to have money to go to school, and I've been able to do that because I've been able to receive money in my income tax. How dare we close the doors of a school to a kid who's knocking on it?
I can plan my finances better and stick to it. Like when you're renting, rent goes up, and you just never know what's gonna happen. Like that sense of security and stability, it helps with allowing you to relax. I think it helps him in knowing that this is the designated space, and so I guess it gets his mindset ready. This is the homework corner. This is where I need to be focused, and this is where I need to have my thinking cap on so I can do my best work.
In our area, they do have community meetings, and we always have somebody in our association that represents. So, hey, we know what's going on. I've stopped the police and talked to them. The police did beef it up. They beefed it up. On Saturday mornings, they were sitting out there. Not only during the week, but on Saturday and late at night, you would see them patrolling the area and whatnot, So
they didn't come in trying to be bigger or better because we were homeowners. We just wanted to live like they wanted to live, and so that's how I think the community began to develop. It's definitely more tame and contained and not rampant like it was when we came into the area. I think it's a possibility that if we didn't come into the area and then the other properties and individuals, ready to kind of stand up for their investment, it could have been a much worse area than what it is, but it's definitely been some changes.
It's changed for the better. People were active in our community within the community organizations and all, but I see that more participation is there.
The community has become very diverse, and I would say we have more children in the neighborhood now, at a younger age. But yes, the community has changed a whole lot since I moved here in '97.
I'm the treasurer for my association. I am becoming more involved in MANA, with MANA and with my daughter's elementary school. We're doing more work with the PTA. My aunt and uncle happen to be business owners here in Mount Pleasant, so we do participate in a lot of their activities.
Last election round, there is a woman who's on the school board, and she actually works in the affordable housing industry, and she and I had a couple of conversations, and so when I saw her name on the ballot, I actually, voted for her because, not only did I know her as someone who lives in the community, specifically around the corner from me, but I'd had some direct contact with her, and so I was able to make sort of an informed choice, and I actually had attended a couple of ANC meetings as well prior to the election, and I also went to a couple of debates for the council member position for Ward 6, and based on all of that, I was able to make more informed decisions when it came time to vote, which was good. Before I wouldn't have cared as much,
Because before I came over to the community, I was on a civic association in the Bellevue community. I was a vice president in the Bellevue. I saw certain elements that I didn't like, and one of my neighbors, she actually owns a home on Morris Road, talked about developing a civic association. It's just basically a group of women that are neighbors. We're trying to recruit men, and they're just taking an active stand in the community.
I've used the equity in my house for a couple of things. I used the equity in my house to purchase other property. I used the equity in my house to pay back the HPAC money that was loaned to me when I bought my house. to kind of keep the cycle going and keep the money in the community, things like that. I've used it to help my granddaughters in college go to school.
I went to American University. I attended school at Catholic University, and I ran out of money. And I happened to see an ad in the Washington City paper for a scholarship opportunity that American University was offering, and I wrote an essay, and who knew, I won. And I enrolled in American, and as I approached my junior year, the money was tight. And while my employer has done so much to help me, I still needed a way to fill in that financial gap, and so I used some of the equity in my home to do that, and I felt like that was a win-win situation. I'll never not tell somebody, don't do that. Do it.